There's a moment in the Harry Potter series that perfectly captures the essence of what truly matters in life, when Harry, standing amidst unimaginable wealth in his Gringotts vault, realizes that none of it could ever buy what he values most: the loyalty of his friends, the warmth of belonging, and the courage to face darkness together. In a world obsessed with status and accumulation, the boy who lived teaches us something deeper about investment. Not in gold, not in fame, but in people. Because throughout his journey, from the lonely cupboard under the stairs to the grand halls of Hogwarts, Harry's greatest return didn't come from treasure, it came from trust. His friendships with Hermione and Ron weren't mere alliances. They were lifelines that shape his destiny, proof that emotional wealth can compound in ways money never could. If you look closer, the entire Harry Potter story reads like an allegory for the art of relational investment. Every meaningful decision Harry makes is rooted in connection. He chooses to risk everything for those he loves, to stand by his friends even when the odds crumble around him. His friendship with Hermione shows the power of intellect and empathy combined. Her loyalty is not blind devotion, but an unwavering belief that friendship means helping someone become their best self. Ron, with his insecurities and moments of envy, reflects the flawed but honest truth of relationships, that real friendship isn't about perfection, but persistence. And together, the trio builds a kind of wealth that no spell could replicate. It's an unspoken kind of currency, forged in fire, tested by fear, and validated through sacrifice. The more you think about it, the more you realize how Harry's relationships mirror a kind of emotional economy. At Hogwarts, value isn't stored in vaults, but in hearts. The characters who hoard power and gold, like the Malfoys or Voldemort, end up spiritually bankrupt. They invest in control, in legacy, in dominance, but their portfolios collapse under the weight of isolation. Harry, on the other hand, invests in love, humility, and community, and by the end, he's richer than any wizard alive. It's a truth the real world often forgets. The people who seem wealthiest aren't always the ones with the biggest vaults, but the ones surrounded by those who would stand beside them even in darkness. Friendship is the ultimate compounding asset, because when life demands more than you can give, it's your circle that pays the dividends. Even the financial metaphor runs deeper when you look at the way the story evolves. The goblins at Gringotts guard their gold with suspicion and obsession, but Harry guards his relationships with vulnerability and trust. In one world, security is about ownership, in the other, it's about connection. And while money can buy wands, brooms, or even influence, it can't buy the kind of magic that friendship creates, the kind that makes people stronger, braver, and more human. That's why when the final battle comes, Harry's true wealth isn't in any vault, but standing beside him, wand in hand, ready to fight for love over greed. What makes this lesson so profound is that it doesn't end with the story, it continues in every person who reads it. We live in a culture that chases the illusion of financial success as the ultimate goal, when net worth is measured in numbers instead of names. But the genius of Harry Potter's journey is its quiet rebellion against that idea. It reminds us that the richest life is the one invested in others, where returns come not as profits, but as moments, shared laughter, mutual trust, unbreakable bonds. In a world where everyone's trying to build their own vault, Harry shows us that maybe the smartest investment we can make is in each other. Because when the storms come, and they always do, it won't be gold that saves us. It'll be the hands that reach out through the darkness, pulling us back into the light.